He was 28 seconds late. Not a minute, not even half a minute. 28 seconds. The train door sealed shut with a soft mechanical sigh. Through the glass, he saw his helpless reflection staring back. That train wasn't just transportation. It was his last shot at fixing a life that had quietly fallen apart. And when it pulled away from the platform, so did everything he thought he still had control over. Liam Carter hadn't told anyone how bad things were. From the outside, it looked fine. Pressed shirt, polished shoes, laptop bag slung over his shoulder. But inside his nearly empty flat, the silence had grown heavy. His startup had failed 6 months earlier. Investors pulled out. Friends stopped calling. Savings drained. Now, this interview in Manchester was more than a job opportunity. It was survival. If he didn't secure this position, he would have to move back to his small hometown, not in defeat, but in quiet surrender. He checked the time again, 9:14 a.m. The train was scheduled for 9:15. He ran. Wait, please. Commuters turned their heads briefly, then looked away. The warning chime echoed. The doors slid closed. Liam reached the platform just as the train began to move. His fingers brushed cold metal. Too late. He stood there, chest burning, watching it disappear into the tunnel. The departure board flickered. Next train, 11:17 a.m. The interview was at noon. Impossible. He felt something inside him crack. Rain began to fall, soft at first. Liam sat on a bench under the steel canopy, staring at nothing. He replayed the past year like a courtroom trial in his mind. The risky decisions, the overconfidence, the sleepless nights, convincing himself it would turn around. He thought he was building something great. Instead, he built pressure, and now he couldn't even catch a train on time. A message popped up from his landlord. Final reminder, payment due by Friday. His hands trembled. Maybe this was the universe confirming what he already feared. Maybe it wasn't T, meant for big things. Maybe he had overestimated himself all along. Around him, life moved efficiently. Trains arrived. People left. Announcements echoed. But Liam felt stuck, suspended between who he used to believe he was and who he feared he had become. Then his phone rang. Unknown number. He almost ignored it, but something told him not to. Hi, Liam. This is Clara from Northbridge Consulting. His stomach tightened. I just wanted to inform you there's been a delay with the 9:15 service due to a mechanical failure outside the city. Several candidates are affected. We're adjusting today's schedule. Mechanical failure. He slowly turned toward the digital board. A flashing notification confirmed it. The train he missed never made it to Manchester on time. Passengers were stranded on the tracks. His heart pounded, but this time, not from panic. If he had boarded, he would have been trapped, frustrated, sweating, arriving late and defeated. Instead, he was here, breathing. With time, he boarded the next train calmly. Across from him sat a middle-aged man sketching quietly in a notebook. After a few minutes, the man looked up. You look like you just survived something. Liam let out a weak laugh. Missed my train. The man nodded thoughtfully. I missed one 10 years ago. Lost a deal that day. Thought it'd ruin my career. Liam leaned forward slightly. What happened? The man smiled. I ended up starting something better. He closed the notebook. Delays aren't always denials. The words lingered. For the first time in months, Liam felt something unfamiliar. Not confidence, not certainty, but possibility. When he finally entered the glass office building, he didn't rush. He didn't apologize excessively. He didn't try to mask the exhaustion in his eyes. During the interview, they asked him about failure, about leadership under pressure, about what he learned when things didn't go as planned. He told the truth. He told them about losing his company, about doubting himself, about standing on a train platform that morning, convinced his life had just collapsed. And what did you learn today? Clara asked. Liam paused. That sometimes we mistake timing for destiny. Silence filled the room. But it wasn't cold. It was thoughtful. That evening, back in his flat, surrounded by half-packed boxers, his phone rang again. Liam, we'd like to offer you the role. He closed his eyes. The tension of months, maybe years, loosened. He thought about those 28 seconds. If he had arrived earlier, he would have boarded a broken train. If he had arrived later, he would have given up completely. Instead, he arrived exactly when he needed to. We've all stood on platforms in life, watching something we desperately wanted disappear. Opportunities. People. Dreams. But what if some closed doors are quiet protection? What if some missed trains are hidden alignment? So let me ask you, have you ever thought you lost everything, only to realize later you were being redirected to something greater? Tell me in the comments, because sometimes missing the train is how you find your way.